Hello everyone, my name is Ripsy and today I'll show you guys how to create the Able Sisters from Animal Crossing New Horizons in Minecraft. So the building behind me, as you can see, I think it turned out pretty nicely, except for this part over here. It's just kind of a blend wall, but it's kind of hard to do. This building was a little bit more difficult with the shape and also to kind of get the interiors right, but I think it turned out pretty okay. The roof is kind of meh, but not anything too disgusting. And yeah, I can show you guys around it for a little bit. Did some small, well, a couple of trees and a pond over here to kind of make it look a little bit more interesting. Because to be honest, this building is kind of, well, pale. Well, not pale, it's kind of boring. There's not really too much details in there, except for a little bit of a chimney, two windows, and a big old white door. I can show you guys a picture of the original building in the corner. It's kind of hard to do because some of the blocks you don't really have in Minecraft, but I think it turned out okay. Did interior as well. Will not go too much in detail. Won't do a tutorial, but I will show you guys what I did after the tutorial. But for now, let me just get started with the layout and also the blocks you'll need for this build. So here we go with the dimensions, pretty much a 13 by 15 square, but these parts just jut out a little bit. That's like the front and the back. That is a 7 and a 6, so make sure to get there. These are the stairs and a little bit of a side door over there, and keep in mind that the roof will overlay the whole building by one block. So if you're building this in a narrow space, just keep that in mind. Just let me show you guys the block palette, and then we crack on with building the whole thing. So the main blocks we'll use, for the base I use some polished andesite, regular stone and stone bricks, also some stairs to just create the lower layer, as you can see over there. Then for the sides, at this side and the back side as well, I used the quartz pillars, and I used a mixture of red concrete and red terracotta for the whole base. Then I used some quartz slabs and quartz stairs to just add as the window sills. The whole roof is made out of warped stairs and warped slabs. Then I used just a couple of blackstone bits for the chimney. The front door is made out of birch trapdoor, well, just birch, because we don't really have any white doors except for an iron door, but I figured that would be just too much of a hassle, so I went with birch for the front door. A couple of dark trapdoors for the chimney, and I did use an anvil on top, as you can see over there, but in survival you could use anything else, maybe just a black stone wall, or maybe just a dark oak fence or something. You can, I'm sure you guys can figure that stuff out. And then for the windows I used light grey stained glass, because it just looks a slight bit more like the real deal to use this form instead of the clear glass. But I'll show you guys how to create it, so follow along. So let's begin with doing the foundation layer. I'll start with just doing polished andesite, but I'll mix in the stone and stone bricks afterwards. So first, let's actually do the stairs. Twist the side one, then 3 regular front facing ones, and then twist this one as well to give it a nice little curvature. Then start in like a diagonal behind this and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. Then in a diagonal from this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's just go from here. Place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 with a stair on the 4th block from the left. Then we go over here, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and just connect this one to that end. So the next step is completely optional, but I just really like to do it, is that I'll get my mixture blocks kind of, not just randomly spread some of them all around the building. So I'll just do this off camera real quick. You don't have to do this, but I really prefer it over just looking at it like this. So if you did this step, you should have something looking quite like this. Then we'll place in the quartz pillars, and we'll go up starting on this block, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just place a placeholder block over here, 1 up, placeholder block, 1 up, placeholder block again, until you reach the middle. And then go from this block, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up, placeholder block, another placeholder block like that. So you have a little bit of an archway, and do the same at that side as well. And it should look like this. Then get either your red concrete or red terracotta. If you want to use only one of them, that's fine, but I'll mix this in as well, as you can see like a little bit over there. I'll just place the red concrete right now. So place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cross them over to over here as well until you have this. And you can just fill this in and fill the back in as well. But over here, of course, you don't have to place a door because this is just the back side. And then on all of the other walls, just raise them up by 5 blocks. And you could actually do 4, but the stair will go on this level. So for convenience sake, I'll place them 5 up. But if you're in survival and want to like be kind of considerate about your resources, you could go 4 high as well. And just before you finish all of the walls, there will be a window at this side. So this is the front, and if you go 1, 2 on the third one, delete those 3 and the 3 above them as well. And of course at the front we will have the window as well. So we just go like this, move those up by 4, like this until you have a 4 by 2 gap, and in there we'll place the window afterwards. Also of course leave some space for the door over here. And if you're done with that, your build should look something like this. So let's first of all place in the doors and the windows so you can have some sort of idea of how it's going to look. I placed them like this, so facing inwards kind of. 4 up again and again. Delete those 2, flip these all up and add in the door like this. So you stand on the block but face outside, so it will go behind you and it will all be flush in the same place. For the front window we will place our light grey stained glass blocks over at the sides. Place a little bit of a placeholder block over here and then place 4 blocks in that gap like this. And connect them up with your glass panes like so. And after that go ahead with your quartz slabs and get it in a little pattern like this. This is a placeholder block. So just like that, and I just placed 4 slabs underneath. For the window at this side I just got the regular light grey panes and placed them in like this. And finally for the door at this side it's just a birch door, which I placed the same way as I did the front one. For now I'll go ahead and texture the walls with the red terracotta. You don't have to do this again, but I really like to mix it in, so I just do it real quickly. So the way I did it, it looks something like this. Actually, before I forget about it, let's place the chimney in right now. So go ahead to the back, delete those blocks over here and make a pillar of 10 high. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. On top of that, place your campfire. Let me just grab it real quickly. And also the dark oak trapdoors. Surround it like this. Flip all of those up, and I place an anvil on top, but you could also use, for example, a blackstone wall, just like that. And also down here I thickened the base out just a little bit, something like that, maybe over here as well. Just very quickly. Something like that's fine, and then I also mixed in some of the blackstone blocks and stairs as well, so maybe like that. A couple of regular blackstone, just something like this, and then the bricks as well. Again, I'll just repeat it one more time. You don't have to mix in those blocks like I do, but I just really like it. Let's move on to the roof. I'll start from this side over here, just place one over here. One next to it, so this is actually the 6th block. Well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so the 6th block from down beneath. Place the one like this, overlap it by 1, and then just go upside down stair, regular, upside down stair, regular stair, upside down stair, regular stair. For here, a full block and a slab on top. And just go down the same way until you get over here. And for this side, it just follows the whole building on the 6th block from the ground until you come over here, and then you just do the same you did at the front. And then at this side, just connect all of your stairs up into the front. So you have kind of your roof layout like this. Let's start actually over here with just placing your blocks like this on top of your walls you placed in, and just following the same curvature as the stairs in front of it. Then I'll just do a little placeholder block over here and do the same thing. And once you get here, we have to do it once more, so another placeholder block. Just follow the whole curve once again. Now let's actually connect the other stairs up to this. And get your slab layer as well. And then make sure to connect your stairs like these. And well, just kind of place your slabs at this side. So I actually don't really like this roof, but it's not too bad either. And the good part about it is that it's really easy to place in. Just like this, I'll do this side as well, but this is just stairs going from one side to another. So once you're done with placing in the roof, your building should look something like this, and your inside might be infected with bats, like these. So let's crack on with the final bits of detail. First of all, this window over here, I placed 2 upside down quartz stairs, slab in the middle, and then made a little bit of an arch at the top of it. Over at the front, I used lime wool and green wool to create the kind of overhanging bit over the door. Then I placed the lantern over here, hanging from a chain, and also a stripped spruce wood, 3 up from the bottom, and surrounded it with item frames. And over there I placed in some netherite chest pieces, chest plates, stuff. I wanted to look at the name, but of course I renamed them. Well, that's what I wanted to show you guys. In survival I wouldn't use netherite because it's really expensive, so maybe iron or leather. I'll go with iron for now. And I renamed those in an anvil. So just get 3 iron chest plates and rename them to Able Sisters. This way you can place those into the item frames and you can just hover over them and see the name. Because in New Horizons there is a big old blue sign over here saying Able Sisters, but I couldn't really fit it in this scale. So I decided to do that because there is also some sort of hanging sign over there in the game. And I figured, well, just 2 birds with 1 stone, like that. But that is actually all of the Able Sisters building done. I'll show you guys the interiors over at that building over there. But yeah, this is actually the tutorial done. If you don't really want to do the interiors as I did it, you can leave now, and thank you for watching. But the interior I'll show you guys right over here. So once you come in, I did a little bit of a double layering on the walls to create the wallpaper that is inside the game. I just used some warped wood with smooth sandstone on top of it, and I did it all the way around. Also here at the window, so actually when you look from the outside, the windows here are kind of blocked by the sandstone, but I didn't really think that would bother me too much. Then I placed in some flower pots with a tulip and a fern over here, and also a little bit of an armor stand with some chainmail armor on there to kind of get the, what is it called, embellage or something? Embellage? I'm not really sure what it's called in English, but kind of the things that are on showcase over here. Like this, those are prismarine, dark prismarine slabs. Well, actually just dark prismarine blocks because I double slapped those with some armor stands on top and just different colored leather armor on there to just kind of have the showcase pieces over here as well. A little bit of a painting with a light source behind it. I think I went with sea lanterns as well as in the ceiling. Actually, let me show you guys the ceiling. I just went with some beams over here, kind of divided it in 4 spots, and this part over here just filled in with some slabs and trapdoors. And behind every trapdoor there's a sea lantern to get some light in over here as well. So yeah, you guys know how to do that as well. Then for the countertop, I just went with some stripped acacia wood, a little bit of a pink carpet over here, and a grindstone to kind of look like the sewing machine. This is some sort of like small cash register, at least when you use your imagination it is, and a little bit of a calendar over there as well. Just some regular old stuff that kind of looks like the back end of the counter in the game as well. Some paintings, a little bit of hanging stuff, so this is like the community created stuff, you know. And for this bit I just actually placed some armor stands on top of slabs, get a head on there, and just pushed in the prismarine blocks with a piston from the top, so just kind of piston, prismarine block, activate the piston, and then get a block in the middle, activate it again, so that should turn out like this. And for these, I didn't place them on a slab, but I just placed them on the floor right here, so that they are a little bit higher up and I could showcase some shirts. This is like some sort of ATM sharing device, but I just placed like a furnace and an anvil, so you can kind of use this in survival, with a little bit of storage space over here because I didn't really know what to fill up in this spot. A plant in the corner, placed on the shulker box for some extra bits of storage. I just placed a lantern and a flower pot with a mushroom over here. For this, I just placed a carpet with a sign beneath it to just kind of give it some variation. And I just went with the carpets inside of the dressing room as well. Just a little bit of yellow wool and a stair for some sort of seating area. And I used an end rod for kind of the thing you can hang your coats on. With a lantern over here as well. And the way I did this is I just get the trapdoors over this block and flip them open. So you have exactly one block of space over there. And then I just placed some red banners on top of here to kind of act as the curtain. But that's actually really all there is to it, I guess. You can also leave from the side door. Let's do that. Oh yeah, and also just for the wall over there, I think that just kind of looks boring. So over here I did this. You can kind of see what I did. I kind of digged in a little bit, but some blocks I didn't. And I just placed some random leaves, flowers, and also sugarcane because I placed some water underneath the stone over there. So that's not really hard to kind of how do you call it? Not really hard to kind of copy that into your own world if you want to. Just some slabs and regular blocks and a little bit of a stair of regular cobblestone and mossy cobblestone. So I guess you guys can get the hang of that. But that is really all there is to it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did, and if you didn't already, subscribe. Let me know if you guys built this on your own island, and I hope you guys are getting a little bit further in succeeding your islands. Up next are probably Red's boat and maybe the airport as well. I'll see what I can do for those kind of things. I'm not really good at building boats, but so that's probably gonna be quite tricky. But yeah, that's been all from me today. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.